First thing, Swami Vivekananda or Bhagat Singh or the other luminaries of the past, they didn't have to face this situation, this ecology, this choice. They never had Instagram. When you're talking of shortening attention spans, do you know what that actually means? That means whatever is coming in front of the eyes, of the mind, is not something the self is actually looking for. Therefore, you quickly scroll away. What is needed is the dignity to honor your own dissatisfaction. If it is something that you want to so quickly get away from, why to return to it again and again? How do these platforms, for example, count a view? For them, view is some kind of technical term, right? How is a view counted? If you have spent 1 second there, that's counted as a view. That's counted as a view. And you know that if a short video has 1 million views, 1 million views as a technical term, 90% of them would be views amounting to not more than 2 or 4 seconds. Fundamentally, that means that most of the people who viewed that clip were dissatisfied with the clip. You need to have some respect for your own dissatisfaction. Instead, your dissatisfaction counts as a view. Your dissatisfaction counts as a view. They could have said, it would be counted as a view only when the fellow stays on it for at least 15 or 30 seconds. But then you will have most of these videos having 5, 10, 50 views, that's all. 1 million view reel would find itself reduced to 500 views. Do you get this? So, reducing attention spans are not something to implicate the youth with. Oh, you don't have attention spans. They don't have attention spans because they are alive. Because they don't want to eat garbage. Therefore, they quickly scroll away. The problem is not that the attention spans are small. The problem actually is that the attention spans are still not zero. Zero attention towards garbage would mean zero tolerance towards crap. And that is what is needed. And that's the real meaning of self-esteem. This is crap, I won't return to it. I won't let hope fool me. Just yesterday night, I spent 2 hours dead scrolling. And being sharp of intellect, I know those 2 lost hours will never return. I know I made a fool of myself. But I love and respect myself enough to not to return to that platform now. That's what is needed. Or rather, would you want attention spans to rise when the object being attended to is itself unworthy? Please tell me. 99.99% of the objects around are unworthy. Do you want attention spans to rise? Do you want youth to in fact dedicate more time to rubbish? It's good that these things don't get your attention. It's auspicious. What's needed is that you reduce your attention to zero. And that requires self-love. That requires you to honor your life and say, I won't waste myself here. This is rubbish. And then there is an open space with the possibility of something higher. Now you can go to something else. And that something else could be a book as well. Could be a book as well. I respect books a lot. I have a huge personal library of my own. But I also know that even the thing called book is just an expression of technology. It is a particular kind of technology. Book in itself is not knowledge. What we call as the print medium is just one particular way of delivering knowledge. There could be several other ways. And when you talk of the greats of the past, those ways were not even available to them. Otherwise, it is possible. Why discount that possibility? That you might have found that they were using some way in addition to the book route. If not as a substitute, then as a complement. Let's say if audiobooks were available to Swami Vivekananda, why imagine he would discard them totally? Why imagine that he would only prefer to read as if the optical route has something special? It's about what reaches here, right? Whether through the optical route or the oral route. The route doesn't matter. The print technology is in itself nothing sacred. There could be other technologies as well. Are we getting it? You are already dissatisfied. Now honor yourself. Declare your dissatisfaction. What would you call someone who returns to the same place where he is daily abused? Does this person have any self-respect? Your phone, that screen, is often the place you are daily abused. Daily abused as a viewer, as a consumer. And yet you keep returning to it. That's the problem. That attention span must now reduce to absolutely zero. And with that zero on one side, there would be the possibility of something great on the other side. These two will complement each other. With your energies divested from nonsense, now you can give yourself to, invest yourself in something worthwhile. Otherwise, you're just scattered. I experienced that in a cinema hall. The fellow was watching the movie and alongside you can't even entertain yourself pointedly. And obviously that is happening in the classroom if mobile phones are allowed. That's happening when you are writing your projects. That's happening at the gym. Is that happening even while swimming? Well, we have water-resistant watches, right? So you can like scrolling while swimming. Why scatter yourself and drown in nonsense? intolerance is needed. What is seen is seen. Don't unsee it. What is realized. Don't unrealize it. Once is enough. Because you have one life.
During the course